Hello students, today we will start with the next chapter, that is combustion and flame. Before starting the chapter, you must be aware about the combustion. Combustion is a chemical process in which any substance, combustible substance, burns, and oxygen is required for burning every time. So any combustible substance, it reacts with oxygen and generate heat. So this is called combustion. Combustible substances are those substances that undergo combustion. It means that these substances give off heat and some light. Light can be given in the form of flame, as in the case of candle, or light can be in the form of glow. For example, if charcoal burns, it doesn't burn with a flame, it gives off glow. So heat is produced for sure, but light may be in the form of flame, or in some of the cases it may come as a glow. And combustible substance require oxygen to combine. Oxygen is necessary for combustion. Now, inflammable substances are those substances which have got very low ignition temperature and catches fire easily. So you must be wondering, what is ignition temperature? So ignition temperature is the least temperature which is required for any substance to catch fire. It is the lowest temperature at which any substance catches fire. So at least some ignition temperature should be there for any substance to catch fire. The moment they attain that ignition temperature, they start burning. Inflammable substances can be petrol, LPG, etc. Now next question is, why do we say that food is a fuel for our body? So when we eat food, it gets broken down into the simple substances which reacts with oxygen and generate heat. You must be knowing about that food is referred as fuel because food is C6H12O6, that is glucose. When it combines with oxygen, then it gives energy. A lot of energy is released. Okay, and out of this energy we carry out our day-to-day activities. So that's why we say food is a fuel for our body, because we get energy out of it. Whenever the food combines with oxygen, it generates energy that is required to do our day-to-day work. Now next one is, what is the condition which is important for combustion? What are the things which are required for combustion? So first of all, for combustion, some fuel should be there. So combustion only takes place when there is a fuel which will burn and produce heat and light. So fuel should be there, very obvious. Second is air, because air has oxygen and oxygen is very important. So air is required, that is oxygen. Then some ignition temperature or the heat is required. So what is ignition temperature? It is the lowest temperature, minimum temperature at which any substance catches fire. So that is called ignition temperature. So what are the basic conditions for combustion to take place? One is the fuel, another is air that contains oxygen. Oxygen is important for burning, and then required is heat or the ignition temperature, the lowest temperature at which any substance catches fire. So to prove the second condition, that is oxygen is required, we can do simple activity, like we can light a candle and we can keep it in the open air. However, when we cover it with a glass, we can invert one glass jar over it. It only burns until it has the oxygen inside. Whatever oxygen is there inside the tumbler or the glass, the candle will consume that oxygen to burn. As soon as the oxygen is exhausted or finished, the flame will also flicker off and it will also stop burning. So by this simple activity, which we have done in lower classes also, we can prove that combustion requires air or oxygen. Now there are different types of combustion. We know what is combustion. Now further is what are the different types of combustion. First is rapid combustion. In rapid combustion, the fuel burns rapidly to produce heat and light. For example, LPG. If it will burn rapidly. Or if in case of your spontaneous combustion, it's spontaneous means natural, in which a material bursts into flame suddenly without applying heat. For example, phosphorus, which burns at room temperature. Spontaneous combustion of coal dust. In the coal mines, fine coal dust is there. As soon as it catches fire, it starts burning. Heat from the sun or lighting may also cause spontaneous forest fires. So these are the example of spontaneous combustion. Explosion. This is third type of combustion, when a material bursts suddenly to produce heat, light and sound. Here sound is also produced on the application of heat. It is called explosion. For example, in case of crackers, when you burn cracker or the firework, so it releases a huge amount of light, heat plus sound is also produced. So these are the three types of combustion. One is rapid combustion, second is spontaneous combustion, and third one is the explosion. Thank you. You can revise the chapter.